All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my first actual recording of a book party. As you can see, I've got my little assistant here snoozing away. Fingers crossed he stays snoozing the whole time. Also, my husband may or may not be coming home in the middle of this video, so if you hear dogs going crazy barking, I apologize, and I'll try to get them under wraps as soon as I can. But a day in the life. So, getting started, I hope you all had a wonderful day, and like I said, thanks again for joining us. I've got a couple books here that we're going to go through. I'm going to try to go quick because your time is precious, and most of you have little ones, so if they're already asleep, you might want to relax, put your feet up at the end of this. So let's get going. Okay, so some things that we have here, we've got a lot of flip books and flaps and such, which is great for the little ones because they can see what's going on. They know that things are hiding underneath there. When they start being able to actually flip them open, they can use their fingers and do all of those fun things. And also a lot of them are educational, which is great. We all know I'm a big fan of educational things. So moving on, there's this particular one that Nicole loves. Absolutely. It's called Rain, Rain, Go Away. It's about a bunch of little animals that are not fans of the rain. It's getting all of their fur wet and everything. And then by the end of it, an owl tells them how the rain gets them all of their vegetables and whatnot. And they make a salad from everything that grows. So it's a cute little thing about the rain and how we like that and helps with everything. There's another one with seasons. It talks about the 4 seasons and just the cycle of it all. And it's another really cute book that Nicole always liked growing up. Even I don't have the particularly little ones here, but there are like black and white books. There are music books. I do have a music book or two that are in here that we'll get to. There's a whole bunch for itty bitty, so from 0 up. I don't have a lot of collection, but there are some on the website that you can go and search for, and they all look great. I plan on getting some for my snoozy little boy today for Christmas, but they're there. I just don't have them to show you. Another one that they have is Daddy Goes to Work. There's also Mommy Goes to Work, which Nicole loves, and I don't know where it went. I think it's hiding in my car, and if any of you have seen my car, it'll be a long time until I find it. So we've got Daddy Goes to Work, and it's cute because as little ones start to realize that parents have to leave and they're not home all the time, which I know are a couple of our situations, it talks about how they're thinking of their little ones and how the little one's having fun. This one is in preschool, and then when Mommy goes to work, they're at their grandparents' house, they're doing activities and such. And it's a cute one just to help them get more comfortable with, yeah, we got to go to work, but we're going to come back and you're going to have a fun day while we're waiting around, excited to pick you up at the end of the day. Here's one of the music books that Nicole absolutely loved. It is a calming music book, and as you can hear, it's very relaxing kind of music. Oops. My assistant might wake up after that one. And it goes through with different animals and things. And she just absolutely loved it. Growing up, it would help her calm right down because she's some big feelings sometimes. So pulling out that book really helps. Going into more educational ones, there also are ones on how to learn Spanish for different things. So this is colors, things around the home, animals, numbers. They have other books specifically in Spanish as well, but these are just the ones that I have just to try to get Nicole a little bit more used to foreign languages. And again, I'm a nerd like that, so I've got books like that. Then going into more of them, we have what are our feelings. So what if we know our feelings? There's a whole bunch of in the what ifs. So it talks about like, what if we are kind? What if we feel angry? What can we do? And Nicole and I have a good time with that because we'll sit down and then we'll brainstorm on different things that we can do when we're feeling each emotion. And she likes to pick out which emotion is which in the back of the book. And then I have to double check because I can't remember. Then there's what if I was kind? So it's different ways to be kind, and talks about how the different people you can be kind to and what you can do to show your kindness to them. So again, just another cute what if types of thing, talking about like emotions and what we can do for people. Then following that one, we've got Miss Molly's School of Kindness. No, we will not be answering that phone call. Okay, sorry. Probably the husband on the way home now. So I'll try to get this done before he does and everyone gets riled up. So anyway, Miss Molly's School of Kindness. It talks about different things to do and different activities or different situations and how people can be kind, and just a whole learning situation for that one, which is great. We have Table Manners for Tigers. That Nicole absolutely loves this one because it's very silly, because the tigers are just going crazy and they don't understand what they're doing wrong and why they're not getting invited to other people's tea even after they tried to eat an owl. So she likes this one. Another one is another Mind Your Manners. We try to learn a lot through our books to help out with our day-to-day things, as you can tell. So they're just cute books, help get conversations going. Let's see here. I don't think they're supposed to be in that section. Okay. Then we've got some other fun ones, like in the Jungle Book. So this one is cool because as you flip the page, you can see that the colors change for our animals here. We've got chameleons, we've got peacocks, which is currently her obsession. Not sure how, but that's her obsession right now. So it's really cool to watch them change, and she likes to try to see them change and go back and forth with the pictures, especially in our ocean one, because in the ocean one, like this one goes pop, so she wants to try to like snap it on your hand, which is kind of funny. And or this one, she likes if I try to poke all the teeth and then it tries to eat my hand. So that's her real cute one. Just more things on different learnings. Okay, let's see. Now we're getting into some interactive ones, which is also a lot of fun. I do not have all of the stickers for all of these, so we're gonna see which, like for this one, I have 3 of them. It's a well-loved book talking about time to brush your teeth and what you do with these stickers. Ooh, they can be very sticky. Ooh, that's how I lose them all. And if they lose their stickies, what you can do is kind of like wipe them down with water and kind of get like some of the, in my case, dog hair and fuzz off of them, and then they get their sticky back. They won't be as sticky as when you're brand new, but they'll get their sticky and they'll stick. And what they do is as you're reading along, they try to find the toothbrush for this one that goes along with the actual picture. So that first one is the rabbit. So we go get our carrot, and then they put it on like so. Just something getting used to them, like brushing their teeth and such. Not every kid likes to do that. Some kids like to do it excessively. Mine, it depends on the day. There we go. So those are some, that's this book. There we go. And it goes through the different animals and such. Then there is another thing on teeth brushing that we'll get to, but following the sticker books. There's an All Better one that she also loves, and with this one, what you do is you have the Band-Aid, and all my Band-Aids are missing. They're probably through the book. Oh, where are my Band-Aids? Ah! She likes to stick them all over the last page of the book and pretend that there's boo-boos all over the elephant. So, what you do, see, very sticky and used a lot. This one is for the bear. So you find your bear, and it goes through and it shows them where the boo-boo is and what happens. Then you take this, you stick it on the boo-boo, you move along. Poor Mr. Bear has a boo-boo on his butt. So that's that one. And then you can go as in-depth as you want following that with how to clean the boo-boo and what to do when you get a boo-boo and all those fun things, because our little ones are always getting lots of boo-boos. This is the same type of game or type of book. It has the stickers for the hats, and then you have to figure out like which animal gets the hat based on whatever it's saying throughout the book. So that's another fun one that she really likes. Who doesn't like stickers? And they're reusable, so that's always lovely. Another book that we have that she likes to do is Yoga Animals. A lot of you know that I like to do yoga with her just at night to try to like calm her down or just get her comfortable with exercising and such. So this is actually a book, and it's following a bear going through his day, and different animals are teaching him different poses, and then it says how we can do it down here. And it's just really cute, just trying to get them more comfortable and with exercising and moving their body around. It's always good. It's nice to have a good, healthy relationship with exercise. And then getting into some of the older books, we're starting to get into the how to read kinds of books. So she likes this one, The Greedy Dog. Again, like I mentioned, we have dogs, so she loves dog books. And she thinks this one is hysterical because in the book, the dog is looking at his reflection after he stole a bone, and he barks thinking that the other dog has a bigger bone than him, and he drops his bone. He ends up with no bone at all. So it talks about what happens when we're greedy. And how zebra got their stripes is another one. So it's great because the font's pretty large. You can follow it along. And it's repetitive with some of their phrases just to help pick out the words and everything. So that's a cute one as well. Then there's a lot of books with phonics. So there's Trick or Treat Parakeet, trying to get the different sounds of everything going through. And this was a cute one for Halloween time. There's Susanna's Bananas, again with rhyming things. So going through over here. Ted in a Red Bed, talking about a teddy bear. Just very cute. Just getting, again, the same sounds going through back and forth, having the repetition in the book, helping them get used to that one. And then this is another one, Skunks in Trunks. Skunks and Trunks. So talking about those sounds there. Another book is Under the Sea. So it has like the different, learning about different fish under the sea and such. Again, anything educational. You know, I'm a sucker for it all. So it's very helpful with that. This is the book I was talking about with brushing teeth. So it says, why should I brush my teeth? And this is another flap book that's pretty fun because it talks about like how to brush your teeth and what to do to brush your teeth at the dentist, how everyone has to brush their teeth, and then it even gets into how animals don't have toothbrushes, but how they do their own dental care. And then I believe it even mentions, oh yeah, my baby teeth fall out. And then fun facts about teeth. And what was my favorite one? Oh, the animal with the most teeth, in case you guys wanted to know, is a snail. So I had no idea about that, but that was pretty cool. So that's another one there. Herbie, no couch right now, buddy. Go lay down. This one is pretty cool too. They have a lot of these kind of showing in shadow books. Can't really show you exactly how it works right now because I was planning on doing this video on my computer, not my phone. But my laptop says it no longer has a camera built in. So we're here now and I don't have a flashlight. But what it does is you shine the light, like this one, I have the human body one, so it talks about how there's a baby in the belly, or the mommy's belly. So what you do is you take your flashlight and you hold it on the back of the page, and then it would show you that there's a little baby in the belly. And then you turn the page. That's the image that would show on the other side, so it would show through the page. So it's really cute, and it's fun to try to look for different things that's going on. This is all about the human body, so it talks about the nerves, the blood flow, the bones, teeth again. So that's a really cute one. Then here's another one about it, Secrets of the Vegetable Garden. So it just shows you all different things here that are in the garden, like things that are hiding in flowers, and there's really cute ones. The Secrets in the Rainforest is another one. That's fun. And it's neat because sometimes it's not always apparent where the creature is on this page. So you kind of have to like search for it with the flashlight throughout. So that's pretty cool. So it's fun, and then sometimes it'll give you like little facts as you're reading along. So that's cute. Let's see, then we have some experiment books. I have two. There are more of these on the website, but I only have two of them so far. The different experiments that you can do with salt, which Nicole loves science experiments. So there's things like how you make an egg float in water just by using salt, or how do you make a string stick to an ice cube, and it's all by using salts. And it talks about how that actually works and the science behind it all. So that's a really cool book. And this one is the paper science experiments one. We haven't gotten into this one yet, but that will be fun when we do. So cutting a banana with paper. There's a whole bunch of interesting things in here. How to make a paper hat. Watch colors go from one page to another. So there's a bunch of interesting ones here. We just haven't gotten to do them yet. But the salt ones, we've done a lot. Ooh, my tower's about to fall. Okay. Another one that we didn't get around to doing some of the activities because life gets crazy, but we'll do some this Easter, is Easter things to make and do. So there's different crafts and such, recommendations, step-by-step things on how to do different stuff with our little ones. Try to keep them entertained and learning through fun and play. It's every mama's goal. Now, there's more things here. So, we do get into a lot of more search and find books. This one is searching and finding through the forest with different animals. On the bottom, it'll say, like, search and can you find, like, 2 other birds or 3 other rabbits, and then they have to go through and search and find it. So this can be a lot because it's a little busy, but it's also great because I know Nicole, we're trying to search on, like, looking at different smaller sections and breaking up the page into section by section and seeing what we find in each one, rather than getting distracted by the whole big picture. Other books that are search and find are all of these Gregory Goose books, and it's like a story that goes through, and you're searching to find him on all of the pages as he's doing his crazy things. So this one's him at a fair, we've got him in a jungle, him up the mountain, and there's a ton more of these as well. Let's see. And some of them are pretty tricky. Some of them are right out in the open, but I know some of them, oh, like over here. He's all the way up here on the ski lift. Not always easy to find him, but some of them are pretty quick. Now, for some out and about activities, there's this one that's the 5 little ducks. They also have the 5 little ocelots. I might be saying that wrong. And it comes with a little fishing pole. So it goes with the story, and then you have to pick up, it's a little magnet on the end. So as you're going through, you want to pick up the little ducks by their eye, so you can pick them up out of their little pool. Oh, apparently I can get a 2 for 1. And they'll have their numbers on the back of them too. So that way, depending on how you have it all flipped over, you can try to search for the numbers, or if you just have the colors flipped over. Put this back on so you can see. Then they can just pick along. Go along with the book or go along with the colors. But it would be like that. Okay. So that's a fun one. And that's a good one too, if you like have one of those bags, or if you have a large pocketbook, diaper bag, whatever, you can stick it in there and go to the restaurant and occupy them for a little bit of time. Other ones that you can do that are helpful for occupying, these are particular ones that we use a lot with Nicole. We use them even when we went to Disney, when we were on long lines, we would try to pull them out. They have these keys, like these learning keys. They're pretty sure they're called wrap-up kits. We call them her little key. And what you do, they have a bunch. We have one for farm animals and one for zoo animals, but you take a key that you want to do and you try to match it up. So like the pig goes with the shadow, the cow goes with the cow shadow, the horse with the horse, the rooster with the rooster. Then you tuck it back in over here. I don't know if you guys could actually just see what I was doing there, but you wrap it up to match them. See? And then if you want to check on the back, you make sure that your string is covering all these little lines. And that's how you know you got it right. Because say you mess up and for some reason you think a rooster looks like a horse. But you know, who knows? Maybe. Lines aren't going to match up, so you're going to know you did something funky. That's very helpful, especially as the kids get older, because they have things for math as well. So they're trying to learn like multiplication. I believe there's multiplication and addition, maybe subtraction or division. I'm not there yet. Nicole's smart, but we're not doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division yet. So I don't have those yet. We're still with the animals. but then they could check on their own to see if they got it right or where the right answer would be to try to figure it out. All right. Another one that we like to do a lot are these really cool stick puzzles. So we have dinosaurs and oceans, and there's more. I'm pretty sure there's a unicorn one that's on my list to get her for Christmas this year. And it comes with 10 puzzles, right? 10 puzzles, but the popsicle sticks are this big and they're front and back. So you only have to about like 5 sets, and they go by the color. So that's how you know which puzzle you would be working on. So you just match it up, and then you just line them all up to get the puzzle, and you can just stick them back in. You don't have to bring this whole tub of all of the puzzles. If you want to, you can just take one stack, because that would be 2 puzzles if you get one set, and then you've got 2 puzzles to work on right then and there. So that's a fun little trick that we like to do at the restaurants as well. Something to keep her entertained. Alrighty. Let's some other ones here. We've got the Water Wonders book. I don't have water with me, but what you do is just a reusable painting book. So you just get a little water, a little paintbrush, and you go for it. So you've got all these pretty colors. You can paint in the monkeys, the toucans, and everything like that, and it just goes through, and then you just let it air dry and you do it all again. So it's cool because it's kind of like those other water books with the pen, which if you have any of those, you can use the pen on this one, so you don't have to worry about a cup of water in the car or anything like that. But this is a book as well, so you're still learning as you're going along. Okay. And next ones that they have are all of these dot-to dots that Nicole also really loves. This one, I will say, don't trust your 3-year-old with the spray to wipe it down by themselves when you're trying to do the dishes. You go through a lot of paper towels just trying to save the structure of the book so you can use it again. Oops, hard learned that way, but that's okay. So you get to go through all of the animals here, the aliens. I think there's robots. Is this the rope? No, these are the sailboats. Dinosaurs again, and they just connect all of the dots, and you just wipe it away. She likes to use the spray. It smells good now, but just make things interesting that way. Okay, there's also first. Oh, I'll get to that one. There's other wipe away books like so that are bigger, so they've got different animals, different structures, different things. Some of them have, this next one has like mazes that they can do as well. So there's just a whole bunch like mazes. So there's a whole bunch of different varieties of the wipe away books and everything like that, just to switch it up, keep it fun. They also have first sticker books. So you've got here. So with these, you would have the stickers, and then you can put the stickers on the pages there. And here's all of the stickers. So it's a fun one, another way that you can keep them occupied when they're out and about, or just at home when you're just trying to drink your coffee while it's warm. I don't really know what that feels like anymore, especially with 2, but something else for them to do. And then it also works on like dexterity, peeling stickers, all that fun OT stuff. And not only do they have all of those things in book forms or the puzzle stickers, they also have these cute sets. I have one for the deer outside, like in the woods, and I also have a Santa set. So it comes with a book and then 3 puzzles that are 9 pieces each. So it's a cute little book. And then the puzzles are all like scenes similar to what's in the book. So it's very cute. And they're just 3x3 puzzles, which are cute, easy, relatively easy to do. They've got big chunky pieces. So, and the backs of them are all color coded, so it's easy to get them reorganized when they get all mixed up when they take all of the pieces out at once. And just to mention for puzzles, because I know I've got people here for bigger kids as well, some older kids, they do have puzzles up to, the biggest one that I saw was 300 pieces when I was looking into them the other day. So they've got a whole variety of puzzles that way too. And they also have some games. This is just one game that we have. It's a matching bug game. So everyone gets a little, it's kind of like a bingo board, but there's only one copy of each bug. So you flip it over and you can have fun with it. And then there's a book too that talks about like each of the bugs, what their names are and stuff like that. So that's really fun. And again, I'm a PT by nature, so we make it a really fun time. We'll toss the pieces all over the living room floor, and then I'll make her go pick them up by walking like a bear, jumping like a frog, sprinting like a cheetah, switching it up to keep her more entertained and intrigued with it. And it's good for activities, gross motors, and keep everything moving. So those are pretty much all the things that I have so far for Nicole. She's only 3, so all of these things have worked out for her until now. And then I'll be getting some more for my itty bitty guy over here. And just so you guys know, they do have things for kids from 0 all the way up to chapter books. There's a bunch of different varieties they have things for based off of sports. They have different experiments. I think one was even like a spa lab. One was experiments in the kitchen. What were some other ones? They have something about learning how to do embroidery. They have a whole bunch of different things. I will try to see if I can get to my quick list on here without losing you guys. I'm not sure. That's okay. If you guys have any questions for other activities and things that they have for the older kiddos, just let me know. And I can either, if I have the answer right then and there, I'll give it right to you, or I can reach out and find out, because like I said, my oldest one's only 3. So I don't know too much about the older kiddos stuff, but I do know that they have a lot. They also have things like encyclopedias as well, and what was one, like entrance to computer coding too. So they've got a whole wide variety of things. Also, when you go onto the website, you can fill out, it's kind of like a quiz or a questionnaire on the ages of the kids and what they like, what they don't like, what you're kind of looking for, whether it's like games, books, activities. So that way it can help point you in the right direction of things that would be more suitable for your child as well. So that's everything that I have for tonight. I tried to keep it under a half hour, and we did pretty well. Okay, good. If you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a text message. You guys all have my number, or if you've been invited on by other individuals, you can have them reach out to me, whatever works. You can also leave a question on the comments in here, and I will look through all of them when we get all done, so that way I can go through everything for everyone. All right, we've got a few nights to put those orders in for the books, so let me know if anyone has any questions again, like I said, and thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this wasn't too crazy long or bothersome for your night. All right.